Hello everyone, I'm Mark Ryan and welcome to another video of Variegated Gems. In this video, I'll be showing you on how I water and fertilize my Haworthias. Also, I'll be showing you the things that I'm using in watering the Haworthias. So, if you want your Haworthias to have big, strong roots, like this little guy, go ahead and finish this video.
September we met, I could tell by your smile. You hadn't been with a good girl like me in a while. Yeah, you were impressed.
So how to mix the fertilizer in the water? What I'm using is a gallon container. Okay, this is where I mix the fertilizer, the growth hormone, and the water. For the growth hormone, I'm using Hormex. Okay, we will be just using 4 drops per liter, so a total of 16 drops for this gallon. And for the fertilizer, I'm using Peter's Professional Water Soluble Fertilizer. The specific type is Yield Booster. So we'll be just using 1 gram per gallon. Since when I asked my fellow Haworthia growers on how to fertilize the Haworthias, they recommended this brand and they told me to just use 1 gram per gallon. And I have been fertilizing my Haworthias for more than a month now and I'm seeing great results. So that's why I'm sharing this video. And I'm also using this to water the Haworthias. It's good for watering the Haworthias just around them. And I'm also using this to water the Haworthias that are hard to reach. And if I accidentally spill some water in the center of the Haworthias, I remove it using a hand blower, leaving some water spillage in the center of the Haworthias would encourage fungal growth, so we don't want that. Even though my setup has a fan, a strong fan, I don't want to take that risk. So these things can be purchased in Shopee, and you could purchase the Hormex and Peter's Professional in any garden shops, so it's very easy to find. But these 3 things are definitely only available in Shopee. Okay, so let's go ahead and make our concoction. Okay, I've been doing this for more than a month now. So a gram, I just go ahead and gauge it by sight. So beforehand, I used to weigh it using a kitchen weighing scale. So the gram looks like this. Okay, so I'm just gonna put it in. And 16 drops for Hormex. Okay, a little more than 16 drops. Let me go ahead and fill this up. Okay, we're done filling this container up. The reason why I've put in the fertilizer and the Hormex first, it's because as I fill this container up with water, it's also mixing the fertilizer, the Hormex, and the water. So let's go ahead and fill in our watering can, and then let's water some Haworthias. Okay, we're done. Let's go. Neocadama gives off few dust when watered for the first time. I have repotted most of them yesterday and I water my Haworthias and Haworthia propagations a day after repotting. given that there are no big cuts on the root system and the propagations have been air dried properly. When watering Haworthias, thoroughly wet the soil mix until the water exits the drain holes of the pot. The soil mix should completely dry out after 3 days. Then wait for another 3 days before watering again. This is known as the 3 days wet, 3 days dry rule, or basically just water them once a week. Water the Haworthias at night since it's cooler and Haworthias take in water and absorbs surrounding carbon dioxide during nighttime. Let me just go ahead and finish watering the rest of the Haworthias. On the side note, Haworthias will just root on their own. But if you want to hustle the rooting process, you could just place a cup on top of them to somehow retain the moisture much longer. And this is just a party cup. I have trimmed the edges so that it would fit the pot whenever I put this on top of a Haworthia. Also, I have made incisions to let the air escape and would let the Haworthia breathe while it's inside the cup. So just place this cup on top of the Haworthia a day after watering, just to ensure that all the leaf surface have dried up. If the leaf is still wet and then you put the cup over, it might cause a rot. Okay, and after placing the cup on the Haworthia, it would keep the moisture in. It would create a humidity inside, and that would trigger the growth of the roots. The watering for this kind of setup is just let the akadama dry. Whenever you see the akadama dries up, just leave it dry for 2 more days. Then take the cup off and then water the Haworthia, and then just place the cup a day after you water the Haworthia. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe to this channel for more Haworthia videos just like this one. And when I checked earlier, we have reached 1K subscribers. That's a milestone. I'll just continue making more videos just like this one. I'm still learning, especially editing. It takes a chunk of my time, but it's worth it. Seeing this much likes and subscriptions, that would just give me an encouragement to do more. So thank you very much for the support, and have a great day. Goodbye.
Every single day.